What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Wednesday. This is going to be a quick video as I'm running late. We'll talk a little bit about the key area we've been watching on this channel, the 55 EMA. Also, I want to look at the price range where we're at now, take a look at the worst case, bearish case scenario, and then take a look at the bullish case scenario. Also, stick around. It should be pretty interesting. I also found some confluence with Litecoin and Bitcoin that could help us out a little bit. Anyways, let's get on with the video and see what's going on. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That will get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. And when you tick that bell, make sure you hit all so you get notified. People have been telling me they haven't been getting notified. So just so you know. Also, guys, take a second out, smash the like button, leave your comments, let me know what you think. By leaving a comment, that also enters you to win a free t-shirt. We'll be doing a random comment pick on Sunday. So a comment on any video throughout the week, that'll get you entered to win. So anyways, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. Free link down there. Awesome community, guys. 100% free. Definitely check it out. All right. So looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, we've been watching this 55 EMA. I believe this is crucial for where we're at now. And let's take a look at what's going on with the EMAs on the weekly here. As you can see, our AEMA crossed the 21 to the downside, which was bearish. And now our 13 is looking to cross the 21. We need to move up here to stop that from happening, which is possible, guys. But remember, if we go below this 55 EMA, I think we have much lower to go. Let's take a look at the daily. Whoops, I'll go over here. All right. So there's something I was playing with yesterday. As you guys know, I have this channel drawn in here, which I believe to be a bull flag, which there is a worst case scenario down here, and I want to stick around for Litecoin too, because I want to show you, you know, something that's kind of could mean something, maybe not, in the worst case, guys. And this is only comes in effect if we go below the 7,700, and I do believe if we stay above 7,700, we still have a chance at new all-time highs this year, believe it or not. So, anyways, let's look at the worst case scenario here. And if we take a measured move of this whole descending triangle that people had mapped out, I'm going to make this line a little bit thicker. I don't know how good you guys can see it. But looking at that as a descending triangle, if we broke down, and we've talked about this before, but I'm going to go into a little more detail today. That'd be around the $4,800 range, which would coincide with the bottom of this bull flag, or this channel here. And that would, to get to that price, would be around November 10th. Now, keep that in mind. Like I said, we're going to take a look at Litecoin too. This is the absolute worst case scenario, guys. Let's look at, there is a bullish case too, and we'll take a look at that. We are within this trading range here. This, you could call this, a lot of people are looking at this as a bear flag, but it is a channel right now. It could break either way. Let's take a look at the next measured move, which, guys, I've been talking about. If the 7,700 breaks, I believe we're at least going to one of these two. I know people talk about the 7,500, 7,200, but I don't think we would trade on this range and only drop down a couple $100 to the 7,500. I don't see that possible. Although I could be wrong. Again, this is only my opinion, guys. Anyways, so looking at just the smaller one here as a descending triangle, the measured move off that is around the 6,300. That is where I most likely think we're headed if we drop below the 7,700. Also, there is another measured move here And again, guys, we're taking a look at the bearish case right now. We will take a look at the bullish case. So measuring this as a channel, and the breakdown of that channel will get us down to around the $6,800 range. That's what I would be looking for, at least, as if we break this 7,700. If the 7,700 does not hold, let's take a look at the RSI and the daily. And we've been watching this falling wedge, which we broke out of, came back in, and we're outside of again. We had this falling channel that we broke out of. Could come back down to test this, and I think that's most likely what's happening now, which would be the top of this white channel and the top of the descending or the falling wedge here. So let's take a look at that in the price action. That could get us all the way back down to the 7,700 range. Like I said, if that doesn't hold, guys, I'm looking at the more bearish case scenario. And remember that date, the November 10th, as the measured move of the absolute worst case scenario, 4,800. Let's look at the 4 hour, and we'll go into the RSI first. Looking at the 4 hour RSI, there's a lot going on here. I'll try to clean it up a little bit. I'll get rid of this one. We were looking at this falling channel. We broke out of it, broke up into another falling channel, broke out of that into another falling channel, and now we have broken out of that. And the question is, will this be another falling channel, or are we going to be looking at something different here? I'm going to clone this line and put it up here just to keep an eye on it. But as you can see, I have this trend line drawn in here too. Right in here, we've broke down below that. Most likely this was the line that was support, support, resistance, resistance, support. And I do believe that most likely we're going to get rejected here again and come down for one more touch. But we'll take a look at the price action and see what that's telling us. Then we'll take a look at the bullish case too, guys. All right, so look at where we're at now. I want to point something else out real quick that I just started looking at. If we take a measured move of this as a flagpole, this as a flag, this falling channel. I know it's a little long to be a flag, but just something I had found I was playing with. And if you do the measured move from where it broke out here, that lines up with the 8820 that we hit. And then if we take, and if you guys, we're following along, we almost hit this target exact the other day. We are within a falling channel here in the yellow, but I do want to do a measured move off of this, just like over in this area. I measured this here as a flagpole. Then the breakout here would get us around that $8,900 to $9,000 range, which would be the top of this trading range, guys. This blue area here, which people are calling a bear flag, which is possible, but we have to look at it being possible too that we continue up, break through this falling channel. But as of right now, we need to watch the bottom. I'm going to put some targets in here for you guys to watch. Would be the bottom of this channel here. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Get that out of there. Put a price label in there. Right in this area, this is 78.50 would be the area to watch. If that breaks, then we're looking at the 7,700. And again, guys, if we go past the 7,700, I think we're going much lower. Down to around this at least 6,800 to 6,300. But if we are able to get our bounce here, we could possibly continue up from here too. As you can see, we broke out of this channel, came back down, tested it for support. So it is possible we continue up. But I'm thinking more likely that we're going to get rejected around the 8,050 range and come back down for one more test before continuing up. And a break of this channel, which could be, depending on where we get there, anywhere from somewhere within the 8,200 range is where I'd be watching. And if it breaks up out of there, that also, this channel here also lines up with the top of this channel, which was the same as the measured move over here, around 8,900 to 9,000. Definitely a possibility. We had this target in here. I am going to get this out of the way right now. But But another area to watch would be this 200 EMA. And if we were to shoot straight up now, it's around the 85 to 8600. So I'm still looking for that area. But yeah, like I said, as of right now within this, I wouldn't be doing much trading unless we break the top of this channel or break this blue line. You know, you could get a short play there. Again, guys, I do have affiliate links down below. I have Prime XBT, which if you sign up for and make a deposit, they give you a 35% bonus. There is a link to that in the description. Also, Bybit, if you sign up, make a deposit of, I think it's at least 0.2 Bitcoin, you get a bonus of $65 to 200 up to 210, I believe it is. But anyway, there's a link to that in the description below the video too. Let's look at LITECOIN. So LITECOIN, as you guys know, I've been watching this falling wedge, and the measured move, if we fell out now, is around the 114, and that moves the longer it takes for us to break out. Now let's look at the worst case scenario. First, we'll go into the RSI. Looking at the RSI on the daily, we had this rising channel. Now we're in a falling channel. I do have this support line down at the bottom, and most likely I believe that'll hold. But I do believe we're most likely have a little bit further down to go. And we'll go into the 4 hour. All right, looking at the 4 hour, these lines really don't matter. I was just trying to figure out this area. But looking at the 4 hour here, looks like we are in a falling broadening wedge, which is bullish. We could have one more move down, though. Keep that in mind. And actually, I want to change that. All right, so we could have one more move down if this line here doesn't hold. But let's look at the price action. We'll take a look at the bearish case first. Worst case, bearish case scenario is looking at this as a bear flag. We have a couple targets on the bearish side, and then we'll look at the bullish side. Get this out of the way. All right, so looking at this whole thing as a flag pull, we've talked about this before, but I do want to point something out. Right here around, this would also match up with November 10th. I thought I put something on there. Is that on the daily? Yeah. Let me move this over to the, get it on the hourly too. Sorry about that. Go back over to the 4 hour. And the same thing, November 10th. It's kind of eerie that that lines up. And again, unless we break this 49.25, I don't see these lower lows. But I do want to point that out, that this lines up with that trend line right at November 10th to be our measured move of our worst case scenario. Just like in Bitcoin. Go back here. Just like in Bitcoin with our worst case scenario, that was lines up with the bottom of that bull flag on the November 10th area. So if we do break the 7,700, that is possible. And in LITECOIN, if we break the 49.25, obviously LITECOIN follows Bitcoin. It leads the way sometimes, but for the most part, they make pretty much the same moves. Let's look at the measured move off this. Looking at this as a rising triangle. I was looking at that as a ascending triangle, but it broke down. And the measured move of where we broke down from there actually is a little bit lower than I had it. It is around the $49 range. That's where I would look for a good bounce if we don't continue up from here. Now let's look at, but yeah, I do think we are headed down most likely to the $49 area in LITECOIN. This trend line could be wrong. We could be something like this and could bounce around in here for a little while longer. But I do believe once we break out of this wedge, that's extremely bullish, guys. And I do believe we are heading up to that target of 114. That doesn't mean we're going to have one big green candle. But anyways, as of now, like I said, this video, I'm running a little late. I woke up late, so that's where I'm at with this, guys. Keep an eye on this area. If we do break out of this wedge, I will be going, well, I only hold my Bitcoin, so I can't say I would be going long because I don't trade Litecoin. I trade Bitcoin though, and I will be doing a trade on the break of. I'll show you real quick. On the break of either this channel, if we break up out of this, I will be most likely going along, putting along in here. And definitely when we break out of this blue channel, whether it be a bear flag or just a channel that we're going to break out of, the measured move of the break up out of this is around the $10,000 range, which would get us on the top of this bull flag, guys, which would be extremely bearish. Anyways, sorry the video is kind of wishy-washy. Like I said, I woke up late. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Definitely don't forget to check out my wife's webpage, inkyorimage.com. There is a link to it below in the description. She has some crypto gear, t-shirts, coffee mugs, hats, beer koozies. Really helps support the channel, guys. Definitely check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell and make sure you hit the all on the notification bell. Also, smash the likes, leave your comments, let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. I will see you later.